Well, hello there, meeting planners and programming directors. It's me, DP Knudten, and I would like to share with you exactly how I do presentations virtually over the good old internet. It all starts right here in what I think of as Collaborator Central, the place where I create all the stuff I do and also broadcast it via Ecamm Live, which gives me all sorts of abilities to make presentations interesting and fun, even on the fly, live in front of your audience. I would like to share with you a recording of an actual presentation I recently gave to NARI, the National Association of the Remodeling Industry. It's called Culture Chicken, Brand Egg, which comes first? Let's go ahead and join the presentation already in progress. Well, hello, NARI. Thank you so much for inviting me to talk to you about one of my favorite things in the whole wide world, which is the collision of culture and brand. Every marketing department wants a brand, but every HR department wants a culture. And then finally, every CEO and owner, frankly, demands both. It's really a question of what's the difference between the two. Now, this is how I define them a little bit differently. Culture is a sociological phenomenon, something that can be described and experienced. However, a brand is the disciplined execution and enforcement of foundational concepts. Now, what does that mean? That's a kind of mouthful for a definition. Well, I'd like to shorthand it by saying this. Culture happens. Brand, however, is planned. Or, put another way, brands say, cultures do. In my case, I practice a kind of branding I call NonFiction Branding. And NonFiction brands are not something that you strap on like a pair of shoes. It's not something you wear. It's who you actually are. And I love to use these examples from campaigns by Nike because they truly understand what their brand is and how it relates to their best customers. The essence of nonfiction branding, from my point of view, is this. It can be summed up in two bumper sticker phrases. Know who you are so you can be it. Now, this is where I like to break out and say that, what does that mean, Yoda? That's kind of a Yoda saying, right?
Know who you are so you can be it.
Well, in this case, what I'm talking about is the fact that if you went to a regular bookstore and went to the self-help section and took all the assembled wisdom within that section and distilled it down to a single kernel of truth, it would be this. Know who you are so you can be it. Because if you know who you are and you are being it, you will be more happy, successful, and satisfied throughout your entire life. And guess what? That applies to businesses and services and products just as well. Every brand should be built around a nonfiction brand idea of we have to know who we are so we can actually be it. To me, culture and brand are nothing more than two sides of the same coin. And the first one is what I call a brand egg first company or entity or organization who has literally laid a wonderfully strong foundation. It's a brand you all know, you all love, but you might not think of as a brand. The United States of America. Yeah, I'm telling you, USA is a brand. And here's the thing about that. That brand was organized on a conceptual architecture that was created by these dudes in Philadelphia a number of years ago. And it's founded on specific written documents, the Constitution of the United States, the Bill of Rights, and the Declaration of Independence. And it's so important that we stay closely aligned with these documents that we have an entire arm of government dedicated to adjudicating whether we are on brand or off brand. Now, that's just a taste of the full 50-minute presentation, which also had about 10 minutes of Q&A afterwards. But it's a great example of how I do things and keep things moving. And based on audience testimonials, it really works. Here's just a few. all of my presentations can be highly customized to meet your specific needs. If there's a topic that I talk about that you might even be a little bit interested in, we should talk. Until then, may your meetings be ever in your favor. Thanks.